Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. Excellency Tukiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakkilallah SHM, as the Chief of Zain Hasan Islamic Boarding School, Excellency to Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahabi Aziz, as the lecturer of Zain Hasan Islamic University, and Excellency especially Mr. Iis, as the lecturer English specific purpose in the class. Okay, my name is Wadatul Nafisa, and now I want to explain about lesson planning of English specific purpose. Okay, lesson planning, now as lesson plan or learning plan, is the planning process undertaken by teacher before carrying out teaching and learning activities in the classroom. It is a detail from what our student will learn, how it will be taught, and how learning will be measured. And next, number 1, how to plan English specific lesson. Some important steps in English specific purpose lesson planning. Number 1, knowing the student profile, how many are there, what is their learning style, and number 2, defining learning objective. For example, students are able to read medical text quickly. And number 3, thinking about the difficult that may arise. There may be students who lack confidence in speaking. And number 4, adjusting the teaching method. Does it need a lot of speaking practice or more focus on reading? And number 5, choosing suitable material. Do you use book, video, or material? And next, number 7, choosing suitable material from the internet, Instagram, WhatsApp, or extra. And next, number 2, how to teach professional communication skill. English specific purpose teaching should pay attention to two important things. Number 1, fluency. Students should get used to speaking without fear of mistake. And number 2, accuracy. Correct use of grammar is still important, but fluency of communication takes precedence. And next, some technique for teaching professional communication. And number 1, creating a comfortable classroom environment so that students are not afraid to speak. And number 2, using meaningful activities such as simulating workplace and conversation. And number 3, engage students in various activities, role play, discussion, or group work. And number 4, provide example of good communication. For example, using video from real situation in their field. And next, number 3, how to deal with students with low English proficiency. proficiency in English specific purpose in crisis. And these some strategies we can use. Number one, use simple and clear language when explaining the material. And number two, give example from real life so that they understand more easily. And number three, use simple speaking activities such as self-introduction or short discussion. And next, utilize more advanced students to help their peers and use picture and audio to support their understanding. And this, for example, if you are teaching a specific purpose to nurses, we can start with simple exercise such. Okay. Number one, introducing medical tools in English using picture and creating simple dialogue with nurses and patients, and listening to recording of conversation in hospital and asking students to repeat. And conclusion for learning lesson in teaching English specific purpose in sharing but also interesting and rewarding. The important thing is that we must adapt the material to the student need, provide exercises that are relevant to their profession and help them communicate confidently without understanding the theory. Okay, I feel enough for my explanation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.